So we'll go over the final exam. So this is triple two. So we go over the questions. So for the first question we have, what is the output after executing the following Python code? Already here we have a dictionary, which has keys and values. We have F7, 3M, D8 to D, and we say print keys D. So is there a key D here?
Yeah, no.
No, there is no key D. So what will happen is error. So here we'll have, so it will generate an error. So the answer will be D, which generates an error. Because there is no key. Okay, next question, what is the output after executing the following Python code? So here mainly we have tuples, right? So these are tuples, and in tuple we can put the brackets, or we don't put the brackets, they are not required. And here, print quad 1 not equal quad 2.
False.
False. So the answer is false. Next, so what is the output after executing the following Python code? So we have dictionary here. The keys are 1, 2, and 3. Here we have dic 1 equal 3. What will happen here? So it will add. So it means that here, it will add here, comma here, and what is added is 1 as a string, comma and 3. Okay? So it will be added. So we have So if the key does not exist, it will be added to the dictionary with its corresponding value. If the key exists, what will happen? It will change. So like here we have dic2, string 2 is equal to 5. Here we have 2. So it means that now this value will change to 5. This value will become 5. Okay? And then we have dictionary of 3. This is 3. So here do we have key 3? No, we don't have 3. Means it will be added. So here it will be added with 3 as a string. And with the value of 7. نعم.
دكتور متى أعرف متى أضيف كي جديد ومتى أعدل؟
إذا غير موجود بتضيف.
إذا غير موجود أضيف.
زي هذا واحد هنا غير موجود أضفنا مع الفاليو. هنا 2 موجود عدلنا القيمة. تاخذ قيمة جديدة. 3 غير موجود أضفنا.
وإذا غير موجود أضيفه في الأخير.
إذا غير موجود بتضيفه، إذا موجود بتعدل القيمة.
دكتور.
نعم.
الواحد اللي بالأول وش؟ اللي بالديكشنري.
هذا واحد؟
إيه.
هذه الكي.
لا الواحد اللي بالديكشنري قصدي. أول واحد.
هنا؟
إيه.
هذا ديكشنري يبدأ بالكيرلي براكت وبعدين كي فاليو. كي فاليو.
يعني احنا عندنا كي واحد أول شيء.
لا هذا سترينج.
والواحد اللي أول
نعم يختلف. So one is a number, it is different from one as string. هنا عندنا الواحد عندنا هنا. This is a number, an integer number. But what we have here is a string. So string and number are.
يعني عادي بالديكشنري يكون الكي.
Yeah, يعني the key can be integer, it can be float, it can be string. So all this, it cannot be list. Something that, so it cannot be list. We have the integer, float, and string. All these can be used as keys. And dictionary, we have unique keys. We cannot have the key that is going to be repeated. So that's why whenever we provide a key that exists, what will happen is that the value will change. But we don't add it to the list. Like if you have a list, you can have duplicate values. And the list can have the same value repeated many times. But this does not happen with the keys inside the dictionary. Okay? And here we are saying that print my dictionary, str my dictionary 1. So first we start with the most inner argument here, my dictionary 1. So what is my dictionary 1? Here we are looking for 1 as the key. So where is 1 as the key is? This one. Okay? And what is its value? And now when we refer to the dictionary with the key, we get the value. So what is the value here is? 1. This one, 1. Then we convert it to string. So it becomes one as a string. Then we use it again as a key for the dictionary. So one as a string will be used as a key for dictionary. And what will be the value?
3.
3. So this is, the value will be 3. واضحة يا شباب؟
If you need a pen for the screen. If you need a pen for the screen.
So can you read the last part? The print part.
Yeah. You know, we start with
لازم تقرأ الشاشة فوق.
يعني هو يقول هنا we start with 1. Okay. Here 1 is this key.
But I think that he mean here the index one or the
No.
key one.
In the dictionary, it's not index; it's the key. What we provide inside the square bracket is the key. Okay. So here the key 1. This is key 1, and all this is the value. And what is the value here is 1. And now 1 we apply to it as here, it becomes 1 as a string. Then 1 as a string will be used as the key. Okay, so this is 1 as a string which will be used as the key, and the value is 3. Okay. So here, so we have here. So what is the answer? Is this one? The answer is D.
So when he give me in like this one this one, it's not mean the index. I mean the
No, in dictionary there is no index. It's the key. It's not like in the list. In the list the value is the index, but in the dictionary the value is the key. Okay? The value inside the square bracket is the key. Okay. It doesn't exist. We get runtime error.
دكتور إذا استخدمنا الدكشنري في اللوب فور لوب الحين شلون تعمل الفور لوب إذا كان في دكشنري؟
So we say, for example, for I in name of dictionary. I will be the key. Anyway, when we put the name of dictionary or name.keys, it's the same. It will go over the keys.
يعني اللي في البداية ما عنها الرقم إذا كان 1 ولا 2 اللي في البداية من
يعني
أول
يراح لما تقول
من
for
اليسار لليمين.
مثلا هنا تقول مثلا so for example you say for I in my dictionary. What will be the value of I?
The key.
The keys. And I will be assigned the keys, which are 1, بعدين 2, 5, string 1, and then string 3. So these are the values will be assigned to variable I in each iteration. Okay. For example, if I say inside here, print my dic I, it will print the values corresponding to the keys. If I want to go over the keys, here you say my dic or my dic.keys, it's the same. So we'll see. Or if you want to go over the value, say my dot value. So these will go over the values of the dictionary. Okay. Any question?
So if you give me, for example, 15, number the key is not included in my dictionary.
Yeah, if you put here a number that does not exist, you get runtime error. If you want to access a key that does not exist, you get runtime error. Okay. In print, for example, but in assignment, it will be created. The assignment will be created with this value.
إذا ما يدك من البداية فيها 2 سترينج. إذا ما يدك فيها 2 كي سترينج واحد.
No, cannot. The keys are unique. You cannot have a key repeated inside the dictionary. That's why here, for example, when we said my dictionary here 2 equal 5, we already have 2. It was, the value was 3. So what will happen, the value will be changed to the new value. But it will not create any new key value there. Because the keys are unique. In dictionary, the keys are unique. Okay? Okay, next one, what is the output after executing the following Python code? So here we have a list where the elements also are lists. Here we have X is empty list, and we say for I in A0. So what is A0 here?
List
One.
one.
So A0 is the first element here, which is 1, 2, right? So this is A0. So it means that I will take the values of this element, which are 1 and 2. Then for J in A1, so what is A1? 5, 9. So here 5, 9, okay? Then we have X append I plus J. So here first we start with I equal 1, okay? Then we enter inside the inner loop. So here we go over the elements, the values of J. And at J now we take the value of 5. Then we have 1 plus 5, 6. So here the output will be 6. Then what is next?
1 and 9.
Yeah, next we change J. So we say inside the inner loop and we change the next value is J. 9 here. Then, so now J will be 9. Then 1 plus 9 is 10. So here, so it will be, so mainly we are appending. This is a list and we have 10 here. Okay. Now next we have I is equal to 2. We take the next value. Then we enter again inside the inner loop and we go over the element, the values of J, which are in A1, which are 5 and 9. Here for J is equal to I equal to 2 and 5, 7. 2 and 9, 11. Okay. So this is the and once you get outside the loop, it will down. Okay. Any question? Now.
How do we, why for I and A0, why we don't say only 1, not 1 and 2?
Yeah, what is A0? A0 is all this. So A0 is this. Yeah, the first element of it. This is A. Yeah, this is A. Well, A0 is all this element. Okay. Okay, next we have also dictionary. So here it says value 1. We are printing values 1. What will happen? Error. So there is no key with 1. So the answer will be here. The answer will be D. Yeah. Okay. Next one.
When I get confused when I add, when
When you add elements.
yes, I want to add value 1
Yeah, use square bracket and the assignment.
without the mention.
No print. Print means now you are accessing, you are not adding. You are accessing the elements of the dictionary. معناها it must exist, otherwise it's runtime. But when you are adding, using the square bracket and the assignment, you are adding or you are changing the values of the corresponding to the key. Okay. Next, consider the following text file by the name of mydata.txt with 3 lines. What is the output after executing the following Python code? Okay. So here we open the file for reading and we say file read. So what does file read do? We read the whole file. It will read the whole file and it will return it as string. So it will return it as string. What is this string? 32.0. Then we have /n 54.0 /n and 67.5 like this. So this is my string, the whole file. Okay? So going from one line to the other line, we have new line. We insert the new line. Now we call the split. What does split do? Now, if you don't provide anything in the split, then it will split based on the space and new line. Okay. So when it will split, it will return what? A list. So it will return this list, 32.0, comma, as strings. Okay. 54.0 string and 67.5 as string. So this is what will be returned by the list the split function. Now,
But there is no strip in the code. So why you deleted the slash n?
which slash?
You use the strip, so you write 32 and 54 and 67.5.
Yeah, this will be now this will be separated. Okay, so this is how the split is going to work. Whenever it finds space or new line, it will stop and return it as element.
So I don't have to use a strip or something else.
No. So split is splitting. Split is dividing the string. Okay? If we don't provide anything inside the bracket, then it will use the space or new line or tab as separated. Now it will start from the beginning. It finds a new line, then it will stop. This is the first element. Then it will start again, finds a new line. So this is second element also. Okay? And then print type words. So what will be the type here? Yes. So the type will be this.
But Doctor, why here in the first you transfer to string? The first step when you mark it, when you make it.
Because it's string. Read, we return string. So we read the whole file and return it as one string. Okay?
Yes.
Split, also it will split the string, it will create string elements.
But without the space and the like the elements.
Yeah, space will not be. No.
What is the difference between read and read lines? Isn't read the first character only?
No, read, if you provide a number inside the bracket, if I say like this, for example, if I say read, and provide, for example, 3. So what does this read is going to do? It will read 3 characters. If you don't provide anything, it will read the whole file.
So there is no difference between read and read lines.
Read line, difference is what is returned. Read, we read the whole file and return it as one string. Read lines, it will read the whole file and return it as a list of lines. Each element is one line of the file. So this is the difference between them. But they will read both, they will read the whole file.
The answer is A or C?
List.
List?
Yeah. Because what is returned? It's a list.
But you didn't transfer it to list.
Huh?
It was at the beginning string.
Yeah, initially, but split, this is what the role of split is to return a list. So the split file method will return, it will act on a string and return a list. Okay. Now,
إذا كتبنا read lines بصير نفس اللي سويناه نرجع لك كل line list.
yeah, so here it will be, like the line and it will be
each line with the
yeah.
slash n.
Yes. So each line with 32.0 backslash n. Next line 54.0 backslash n.
تقدر تقول بس كل اوتبوت حق read lines. مو ما بيكون نفس اللي يسوي ليست وكل لاين بيكون في one character.
Should be the
It will give us an error. No, you use read lines.
Not here, read lines.
Yes, it will give us.
No, it does not give it.
should be the same because
It will be the same.
yeah.
You know?
It's made different if you use len.
Yeah, difference between read line and reads one line. So read line it will return like this. 32.0 backslash. This is read line. Now read lines, it will return a list of lines. Okay, here. And if you want to just represent it like this, graphically like this, we have 32.0 backslash n. Then 54.0 backslash n. Then 67.5 backslash n. Okay. So
يعني
this is
نفس الاوتبوت اللي عندنا بس مع سلاش باك سلاش.
that's
But without list.
no, it is a list. This is a list. It will return a list of lines.
Yes.
Okay. Just graphically, you can represent it like this, but you need to add a new line at the end of each string element. string. This is what is returned by read.
So
The whole file is one string.
This cannot split.
Huh?
Split this cannot. This is return.
No, this is read before split.
I
Only
know.
one string. The whole file is one string. Then you apply to its split, it will split the string into elements, list of elements based on the neuron or space. If you have also space, there will be also use as separate. Any other questions?
if we use read lines here, we will have an error because split doesn't work for a list.
Yeah, split works for a string, yes.
So we will have.
Yeah, you cannot apply split on the list. Or, if you use the read lines here, then the content will be already a list. And you cannot apply split on a list. And split is applied on a string. It does not apply on a list. Okay.
But if you write read lines, that strip will be the same output.
No, read lines. File.readlines, it returns a list.
With
Now you have to apply the methods of the list. You cannot apply methods of the string.
strip,
rstrip, split, rstrip can have a string methods. Okay. Okay, next. What is the output after executing the following Python code? Here we have dictionary, and we have values equal to D, other value table get value D. Now what does get do?
If the value.
Yeah, it will use this as a key. Okay? Then it will return its corresponding value. If it exists, it will return its corresponding value. If it does not exist, then it will return this number, this value. Second argument now.
If there is no 44, it will.
No, it will return now. Okay. Well, Hasaba? Now here we have D. We have string D. Do we have key? String D? No. Then what is going to be returned is 44. So the answer will be C.
it would be none.
What if we say value B?
Value,
B instead of A.
instead of value, put B.
Yeah.
It will return this.
So return B.
Yeah, to return the value corresponding to this key. Okay? Here if you provide, as you said, if you say B here, what will be returned? D. Okay? If what we give to get, the key, it will return its corresponding value. If we give it B, it will return D. If we give it D, which does not exist as a key, then it will return this number. Okay? So here D does not exist, then it will return this number. Okay. So which of the following Python statements generate an error? So we have A, B, C. Which one will generate an error?
None.
No.
None. All of them are valid statements. This is empty list. This is empty list.
The second one, why? Why it's a string and empty, then you
No,
multiply.
empty list. It's like empty list plus empty list plus empty list. You get empty list.
But I multiply empty.
Yeah, it's like adding 3 times.
It's the same as A.
Yeah. If you add empty list to empty list, what do you get?
Empty.
Empty list. You add again another empty list to empty list, you get empty list. So here, multiplication is just like repetition. It's like plus plus, and I repeated this number of times. And here we have the numbers that are multiplied inside. Here we have 6, 24, and 21. Then these of 3 elements. All of them are valid statements, so none of the above. What is an object in Python? C. So it's an instance of a class. So something that we create from the class. Okay, here what is the output? This is C code. And it's simple if statement, nested if statements. We have x is 7. Is it greater than 5?
Yes.
Yes, so means that now we are here. Is it greater than 10? Now where do we go from here?
Else.
We go to this else. Here. Is it greater or equal to 0?
Yes.
Yes. Then we print number. Well, because this if, so else is connected with this else is connected with this if, else if, and then we have else.
Doctor, he didn't use the
Curly bracket.
yes.
Yeah,
To
because
separate.
they are not required. Yeah, because all this is like one block. Here. So all this inside, and all this is like one block. Okay, between if and else. If it is more than, if we add another statement here, then you have to use curly bracket.
If you add if under the
Yeah, not separate if, which is not connected to this. Separate if. Like any other statement, print will statement, then it becomes all this block plus statement, mana two. Then you have to provide curly bracket.
If it was without indentation, how can we?
Yeah, you go down whenever you find else, you connect it to the previous if.
Okay.
Okay? So this is how it works. And this else is connected to the first if.
so they didn't use the curly brackets to
Huh?
try to confuse us.
Yeah. And as he said, and if we don't have an indentation, because in C we can put everything from the beginning. I can put all these statements that start from the beginning. Then you have to go down. Whenever you find else, you connect it to the previous if, and so on. So this is how you find the different if else statements.
So when it is important to use the curly brackets,
When it is required,
required.
if you have between if and else more than one statement, then it is required. If you have else, yani statements that belong to else also, more than one statement, then you have to use the curly bracket. Okay? No other question.
What was the answer for question 9?
This is C. This is sense of the class. Okay, here 11, what is output after executing the following Python code? Here we have my list ICS104, I equals 0, while I less than length of my list. Then inside we have my list append, my list upper, I dot upper, I equal I plus 1, then we have print my list. Yeah, so here we have infinite loop. Why?
The number is increasing.
Because here in each iteration we are adding one element to the list. And we are increasing I by 1. And I will never be equal or greater than the length. Okay? So from the beginning, and we have length is 2, I equals 0, length is 2. If I add one element, then the length will be 3. And I will be 1. 1. We have 0, then 1. 1 less than 3, true. The next time it will be 2, 4. 2 less than 4 is true. Then 3, 5, and so on. So this condition will never be false. And we are going to stay inside, and there is no print statement. Print is outside the loop. And it will be infinite loop, and there is no print statement.
هنا نوع اوتبوت ما هي واضحه المفروض يكتبون infinite loop
No.
بس انت ما وصلت اصلا للبرنت عشان تقول لي اوتبوت.
Yeah, you have to conclude that you stay inside the loop. It will not print anything. Okay? Okay, next one we have what is the output after executing the following Python code. And this is just applying the different elements, methods of the list class. Here we have, this is the list that we have grades remove C. So which C will be removed? The first one. So here we have, the first element will be removed. Then we have grades pop 1. Yeah, now the index E is at index 0, B is at index 1, B will be removed, and then print grades. So what will be printed? ECAC. So ECAC, which is C. Okay? Any question asked? It's just simple application of list
Can you
manager.
explain 11?
So here, so in initially we have I is equal to 0. What is the length? Length of this? 2. We have 2 elements. Okay? Here, after we append, what will happen to the length? Becomes 3. Okay? And I becomes 1. Now we go back to the condition. 1 less than 3. True. Next time, this becomes 4, this becomes 2. 2 less than 4, true. And you are going to stay inside the loop infinitely. And this print statement will never be executed. And this is the reason for no output. Okay? Now,
What's the difference between remove and append?
remove is by element. And you have to provide the element that you want to remove. Like here. Okay, so remove here by element. So we have to provide the element that you want to remove. Pop is by index. And in pop we have 2 ways of calling pop. We call it without anything inside, without argument. Then it will remove the last element. Or you call it with index, then it will remove the element which is at that element. Remove, you have to provide the element that you want to remove. And if the element is repeated, it will remove the first occurrence of that element in the list. If it does not exist, then you get runtime error. Same thing, if you use pop with index that is outside the range, also you get a runtime error. Okay? Okay, here 13 we have, okay, here we have a function def, mystery, and this one equal to this for I range 0 and this one append I square plus 1, I times I plus 1, return my list, then here we start executing the list. We call mystery with n equal 3. So the value of n is equal to 3. Okay? Now here we have n is equal to 3. We enter inside the function. We have for I in range 3. 0, 3. So how many iterations? 3 iterations. 0, 1, 2. Okay? And we are adding I square plus 1. So what is the first element that will be added to the list? 1. So it's 0 square plus 1. Then I equal 1, it will be 1 by 1, 1 plus 1 is 2. Then I is equal to 2, 2 by 2, 4 plus 1, 5. Okay. Then return list, the list will be returned, then it will be assigned, and each reference will be assigned to the variable my list, and then we are printing the list. So what will be the answer? B. So what is the output after executing the following code? Here we have A in B, B in A. So we have two lists, A369 and B36910. Print A in B. False. Yeah.
False.
And in order for this to be true, A has to be element of B. Okay? Not subset of B. Sublist of B. It has to be one element of B. And we need to have inside B a list with two elements 3, 6, 9. But we have only the elements themselves which are inside B, not the whole list inside B. So it will be false. So this part will be false. And the other, of course, will be false.
Why false the first part? The B 7, 3, and 6 and 9.
Yeah, you must have this like this. You must have it like this to be true.
Same.
Yeah, the same element. A itself has to be one element from B, not sub-list of B, not part of the list of B. It has to be as one element of B. Okay? Now.
What's not? It was only 3 and 6.
أيوة.
يعني إذا كان مو 369 كان 36 بس الحالة
نفسي لازم يكون عنصر كله لازم يكون هذا.
Should be list inside the list.
Yeah, it should be like this. And it has to be the whole A, which is a list, has to be one element inside B, not sublist. نعم.
العبارة هذه بس تكون صحيحة اللي هي دائما فولس
يعني لو عندنا هذا داخل B تكون الأولى تكون true. الثانية نعم. B is يعني has more elements than one. But A can be يعني in B if it is يعني it's a list, the whole list is inside. Okay. So here we have using the index method. So the index returns the index of the first occurrence of the string, substring inside, sorry, this element inside the list. And what is this index of E? 1. So this, we return 1. This is the index of E. The first E, its index is 1, and then we are going to print the value of n, which is 1.
So what's the difference between find and index?
For list, there is no find. Find is in string. Both, yani find and index are in string. And difference in string is that find, if the element is not there, it will return -1. But index, it will generate runtime error. Okay? But in list, we have only index. Okay, what is the output after executing the following Python code? So here, what does this function return? So when you give it only the name of dictionary, it is going to return a list of the keys sorted. When you use the name of dictionary, you can use name.keys or name, they are both the same. It will return a list of keys sorted. What are the keys here? A, T, and N. So it will return A, and T. So sorted based on the element themselves. And if they can be sorted, if the keys can be sorted, if all of them are string, they will be sorted based on strings. If all of them are numbers, they will be sorted based on numbers. If we have a mixture of strings and numbers, what will happen? Error. We get runtime error. Okay?
So the function of this sorted this will give me only the keys.
Yeah, based on what you give it. You can give it values dot value, the name of the variable dot value. So this will return the values in list, which are in the sorted way, which are 4, 5, and 29. Okay?
This if you how?
If you put here, if you put values dot values. So this is the method, and this is just the name of the variable here, but this is the method values dot values.
Method and variable name.
If we have keys for like in addition and numbers in strings, يعني مثلا واحد جوا double quotation يقدر يصير أصلا؟
The keys are all of, so they have to be all of them numbers or all of them strings. You cannot have mixture of numbers and strings as keys.
لا هو number بس إنه جوا string.
It is string.
بس إنه كيف حيكون قبل ولا بعد الأحرف؟
يعني شفناه احنا you are not going to give, yeah. If you are going to give this, to be given this type of question, then you get all the lowercase or all numbers, so that you can easily compare with them.
الدكتور فانكشن السورتد هي الاصل انها تعطيني الكيز الا اذا انا حطيت عليها مثلا
لا السورتد تعطيها انا ليست، تعطيها يعني زي ما يقول ايتريتور ولا حاجه هنا تكون ممكن ليست ولا تكون الكيز حق الديكشنري.
لازم كيز.
لازم يكون argument هنا يا اما name of dictionary or name of dictionary dot keys with a name of dictionary dot values or a list. يعني sorted you can give it a list and it will return the list sorted.
Because we didn't write dot keys and we got keys.
Yeah, زي ما قلنا زي الفور لوب.
بس يعني هي تعطيني اوتوماتيك كيز.
فور لوب لما تقول مثلا for I in values أو تقول values dot keys the same. So this will be the same. يعني you loop over the name of the dictionary, you are going to loop over the keys. When you write the name of dictionary dot keys, you are going to loop over the keys. Or you can loop over the values if you put here, if you call the values method.
دكتور
نعم.
عادة أخليها ميكس بين string و
Number.
انتجار إضافي دوت فاليوز موجود عندك storage name of variable دوت values أحط في الدكشنري نفسها الكي string و انتجر.
قصدك هنا الفاليو صار ميكسد ولا الفاليو صار؟
لا الكي ميكس.
هنا لما تستخدم sorted you cannot, and if you have the string مع number you cannot sort. And you cannot have mixed between numbers and strings. All keys should be numbers or all keys should be strings. Numbers you can mix between integer float, doesn't matter. Or all of them are strings. But if you have mixture you cannot sort. Because you cannot sort between number, you cannot say number is greater than string or string greater than number, you cannot.
What if you have like number in string form? Like string.
That will be treated as string.
But
For
which
example,
one's coming first?
like this one. And you have this like this as keys.
Yeah, but like say you have letters and numbers string.
It doesn't matter, but these are strings. They are not numbers. They are not treated like integer numbers or float numbers. Okay. But they are treated as strings. And we know from strings that we have, the code, they are based on the Unicode. Okay? And then we have the Unicode of digits, followed by Unicode of capital letters, followed by Unicode of small letters. So it will be based, the sorting will be based on this. Okay? Now,
So we cannot compare between string numbers and string.
equal, not equal, you can. But greater than, less than, you can. But if you say equal, not equal, and a number equals string, false. Not equal, true. But you cannot say, yani 3, but a number 3 is greater than A. You cannot say.
Number 3 as a string.
No, as a number. Here, this one, if you put 3 greater than A, what will happen here? Error, runtime error. Okay? Because you cannot say that number is greater than string, string greater than number. But if you say, for example, 3 not equal A, this will work. This will give you true. Okay, it does not give you error. And ordering between number and string, you cannot. But these types are different when you say equal or not equal, and they are of different types when they are not equal. So it will give you true or false. Okay. Python dictionary. This is just definition here. Ordered collection of elements. No. Unordered collection of key value pairs. Yes, this is collection of unique elements. This is collection of unique elements. What is it? Set. Collection of unique elements are set. Collection of elements with duplicate values. List. And list can have duplicate values. So means that the answer is B. And they are ordered. The elements are ordered.
لا بس ما في تايب منها من الاخر لا.
No.
اوكي it's not definition.
Okay, this is C. Int k equal 18 for k, if k greater than or equal 19 or k less than or equal to 55. Print k minus 5. Else if k equal 18, print f equal that. Else print f out of range. And it's just from, it's not really from the condition here. So 18 greater than or equal 19. False. 18 less than or equal 55. True. What can I say with the whole condition? True. So what will be printed? 13. So 18 minus 5, which is 13. So the answer is A.
Doctor, how many questions, how many multiple choice questions will be in the
This is not, no answer for this. Okay? You'll have enough questions to keep you busy to the end of the exam. Okay, so here we have my colors, we have dictionary. With this key, C1, C2, C3, and C4. Then we have position C3, my colors, pop, position. What will happen here? Because of this statement? Delete C3 and yellow. So here we delete C3 and yellow. Okay? Then color is equal my colors get position C3. None. Yeah, so the color will be equal to
None.
none. Well, as well. Because position is C3, now C3 does not exist as a key inside dictionary. What will be returned is this value, which is none. So none will be assigned to color. Then my color position equal y. What will happen here?
We'll make a new
Yeah, so we are going to add
C3Y.
C3, column, and y. Okay, so this will be added to our dictionary. And then here, print, add position. What is position?
Position.
C3, right? The color is str color. I mean, this one is not used. Str, what is color? None. Str none, so here it will be none. Okay? So this is the output. Add C3, the color is?
None.
No, the answer is
A.
8.
دكتور هنا ما كان يحتاج يقول بوزيشن نم صح؟ يحط بعدها نم. ديفولت راح يختار نم.
Yeah, that none is with capital N.
يا دكتور
نعم.
ما فهمت الداخل
أيوة.
my position is C3
Just assignment statement.
بعدين يقول لك pop position
Yeah, key. The pop in the dictionary, the pop requires the key. You have to give it the key. Then it will remove the key value pair. Well, okay, so this is the example that we have with numbers here. So it says max list one. What is max list one?
Eight.
8. So max is 8. So we compare because this is string. These are not numbers, right?
Yes.
So we compare first character with the first character. Based on the first character, the highest is 8. So the maximum is 8. And the minimum is this one, 12. Al Hasba. So the answer will be B.
Why is the minimum 12?
Because the comparison is based on the first character. If we take the first character, which one has the lowest color?
Oh.
Okay? It's like string, it's not a number. It's not treated like a number, it's treated like string. And string, they are based, when we compare them, they are based on the first character. We compare the first. If the two first characters are the same, then we move to the second character. Okay? Now,
It was alphabet. The minimum is A, then we have A, B, C, D.
yeah, minimum is A, maximum is Z. As you go from A to Z, it keeps increasing by, as you move from one letter to the next by one. So you add one. Okay. Here, same thing, we are just while list. So here we have while list means as long as the list is not empty. Not empty. Remove list 0. So what is LST 0? First element here. We remove 1. Okay? Then we print. So what are we going to print?
Let's do 2 and 3.
2, 3. Just from the answers you have between these two here. So it will print 2, 3. Okay. And equal empty string, but now we stay on the same line. Then we go back, so we remove same first element, and we are left with 3. Okay. Then we go back, still not empty. We remove LST 03, and we are going to print empty list. Then when we go back, now the condition is false. Okay. So this is the output, which is C. Okay. Okay, here we are going over the elements of the list and we are printing them without any space. What will be printed? So based on the first look, what will be printed? ICS104, all of it like this. ICS, like this, 104, right? Okay. And then here, if I, once we get outside the loop, we print space, we have one space here. Then we say if I is 4. The last value assigned to I is 4. 4 is it true or false? True. So non-empty string is true. So then we print exam is it.
Is it true?
Huh?
Is it true?
It's 4. The value of I is 4.
The exam is easy.
Yeah, of course. Of course, it's always easy.
والدكتور عاد هو اخر اختبار
Now, this one. So what is the last here? So we did not understand this one. What is the last value of I? 4. So we say if 4. What can we say about this one? True. For string, when is it false? If it is empty. If it's not empty, it is true. You get it enough.
string 0 false or true?
True. Only empty string is because of the code. You look at the code.
الحين الاي هنا
ها؟ هي الاي تاخذ الاليمنتس حق الليست.
مو الاندكس مو 0 1 يعني.
No, here you are saying in list. You are not using the range function. So when you say in, the name of the list, then you are assigning the elements of the list to the variable. When you say in range, huh?
if اي برا الاي برا اللوب الاي مو موجود.
not defined
No, it is defined. And in Python, and once you use the variable class, to the end it's defined. Now, if you are in a function, inside the function, you go to another function. It's local variable. But here you are in the same function.
طيب لو قلت 4 اي مثلا بعدين حطيت مثلا 4 لو كان 4 اكس بعدين اخر شيء قلت بلت اي بيرجع يقرا اول يقرا
I is the last value assigned to I. What is? It's the last value in the loop. Okay, next here. Here we have class. Here we have function, and we have a class. And we have a method inside the class with the same name as the function. Okay. Here we start executing the statements from here. So what are we doing in this statement here? We are creating an object from the class, from the counter class. Okay. Then we increase. We call increase. Which increase are we calling here? The function. So we are calling the increase. Why?
because it's not
The method we have to use the dot. You have to call it by the object. If you call only by the name, this is the function. So it means that we are calling this function, and we are giving it this. What is C is the object, the count object. And what is the function doing? It is accessing the instance variable. So initially, when the object is created, what is its total value? 0. Because this will be called automatically. Init will be called automatically when we create an object from the class. And when it is called, it will create the instance variable total and it will initialize it to 0. Then when I call the function, what will be the value now of total? 0 plus 1 is 1. Okay? Here we are accessing C dot, which is count dot total. Equal count dot total plus 1. And and count total is 0. We have to hit 1, it becomes 1, and then here we are printing count total, which is this one is 1. Okay. Count total equal then the value 1. So what is the answer? So what is the correct answer? B.
Doctor,
Now,
why we didn't use the second function?
this is a method, it's not function.
The different tree, the other one.
This is a method. This you have to call it, and in this method you have to call it by count dot increase. And without any increase by the, so here the value here by the object. So here the whatever object you want to provide. So the difference here in the how do you call the method? So the method is called by the dot operator. The function is called independently by its name. Now,
if we create a function with name, doesn't be reserved for that code, so we cannot use the name again.
no, because they are defined in different spaces. يعني ثانية الاسم, its full name is the object dot the name of the method, but the other one just the name of the function. So there is no problem between them.
I cannot create two functions with the same name.
Yeah, that one is. Okay. Okay, here we have dictionary. So my for I in range 3, for j in range 2, dij equal. So what are the values taken by I? 0, 1, 2. Okay. So here we take 0. Then j will take values of 0, 1. 0 and 1. And we have di equal j. So initially when we use I the first time 0 here, so we have d0 is equal to 0. Then after that d0 is equal to 1. What will happen? Take the last value. Okay? So means that for each value of I, we take the last value of j. So now for I equals 0, so all of them j will be 1. And what are the values of I? 0, 1, 2. And now we have 3 keys, 0, 1, 2. And what are the values?
1, 1, 1.
All of them are 1. 1, 1, 1. Voila. So which answer is the correct one? B. So the correct answer is B.
First line, D equal dict.
And here we are creating dictionary. We have two ways of creating dictionary. Either you can use empty curly bracket or call the dig function. So
We can
dig
do the
function
same
will-
with list. And
Huh?
we can do the same with list and tuples.
Yeah. No. So here we have nested loop. We'll go take value 0, 1, 2. Yeah, let's go for value of 0. For I equals 0, j will take values of 0, 1. Initially when it is 0, so this is what we get. d0 equals 0.
Yes.
Then when we change j to 1, we get d0 equal 1. What will happen because of these two statements? There is update. Initially, the key 0 does not exist, it will be created. So we have 0, 0. Next time,
كيف ليش دي زيرو بعدين دي زيرو مرة ثانية؟ دي زيرو أخذ الآي.
this is dictionary.
أوكي صح.
Okay? Same thing happens with 1. 1, 0, بعدين 1, 1. Then 2, 0, بعدين 2, 1. Okay? So this is your, at the end, this is your dictionary. Okay? Okay, here we have exception. So we have denominator equals 0, result equal 100 over denominator, except value error, except 0 division error. So what type of error do we have here? Zero division error means that the execution will stop here. If we have any other statement after this one will not be executed, from here we go and look for the except that is matching the error. The except that is matching the error is this one, zero division error. Then we execute the statements. We have just here zero division error. Okay, then we have space. And finally is always execute. So then we execute after that, execute. So what is the correct answer?
D.
Yeah, zero division error, then exiting. Yeah, the answer is D.
So, if we have a second line under the res equal 100 division by
It will not, any line after res equal will not be executed inside try.
But we handled the exception.
No, no. Exception will, if there is exception, no statement will be executed. So after you hand the exception, then it will continue.
يعني لو كان طب نفس الشيء جوا فور لوب اللوب توقف جاء مرة سؤال في الكويز وما فهمت بس
يعني that statement, you stop at that statement, then you go to except.
لا يعني مثلا عندنا فور لوب مثلا هنا الديف
It will go by, يعني if it is inside, if your try is inside the loop, it will go for another iteration.
يعني skip the iteration.
Yeah, يعني the remaining will be skipped, but it goes for the next iteration.
يعني ما يوقف اللوب.
كان لو في برنت تحت ما بتطلع.
ما تطلع ايه لو في برنت هنا اي ستيتمنت تحت هذا ما
ممكن يكون في value error.
For example, int, when you try to convert a string to integer, if you cannot, this is value error. The string to float. So these are the types of value error.
The answer is D.
Huh? Yeah, خلاص, we are done. لا لو حطيت عندك statements هنا بيكمل. Okay, next one we have class. So class tester init. Then we have tester. So here we are creating. So class tester def init self ID self dot underscore ID equal str ID. Then underscore ID equal 224. Then we have temp equal tester 12. So means that 12 will be assigned to ID, then it will come here, converted to string, then it will be assigned to the instance variable underscore ID. Okay? Self. Here, what is this one? Local variable. This is just local. If you don't specify self dot, that it is just local variable. So means this is just local variable. And print temp dot underscore ID. So what will be printed? 12. هذا حسبه. So the answer here is 12. Ah. What's?
What's the one? Why you choose
You are creating an object from the class tester here. This object temp, it has variable underscore ID. Okay. And this, what is this value underscore ID is equal to? Based on the statement here, it is equal to 12. But this is local variable. Okay. So here, when we execute this statement, we create the object and init will be executed. And we give it 12 for ID. Then we convert it to 12 as a string. Then it will be assigned to this instance variable ID. This is just local variable inside the init. And once we return, it will be deleted. But this one is not deleted. Here, when we say temp.id, we are talking about this one. So which is 12. Okay? So it will print this 12. Okay, which method is called when an object of a class is created? Init. Init is called automatically. Whenever you create an object from a class, This init method is called automatically. What is the output of the following after executing the following code? Okay, here. So here we start with the main function. So what we have is in the main we have k. The variable k is equal to 0. Then we call f1 k. So when we call f1, what will happen? Memory space will be created for f1. Okay, and the variables that are inside f1 will be created, which are a. And what will be the value of a based on the call? K will be assigned to a, which is 0. Now we enter inside, a becomes 22. So yeah. Now we go back to the main. What happened to k? Nothing. Did k change? Nothing. So k did not change. Now we call, when we go back, so this f1 will be deleted. So this part here, all f1 will be deleted. Now we are back in the main. We call f2. So here, f2 will be, space will be created for f2. Okay. Now we assign the address of k to pointer variable b. So here we have pointer variable b inside f2 function. And once we assign the address of k to pointer b, what happens? We just connect it by arrow like this. Okay? Now when I enter inside the function f2, if I say star b, it's like saying k of the main. Rather? So here, so it says star b equals 17. So just follow the arrow. Star b, follow the arrow, and here it becomes 17. Okay. Now we are done with f2. We go back to the main. This part will be deleted. So this part will be, sorry. So we are back in the main and we are going to print k. So what is printed? 17. So the value printed is 17. So the answer is C. Okay. So next value, we have a list, values 1 to 3, limit equal 3, pose equal 0, found equal false. It's just taken from our slides. While pose less than done, and here pose is used as the index, as you see here. So while it is less than the length of the list, and not found, found is false, not found is true. If value pose greater than limit. So mainly we are comparing each element of the list, is it bigger than the limit or not. So based on the value here, is it any value here greater than 3? No value. So it means that in all iterations this is false. This is false. And now we go to else, we go to the next element. Pose equal pose plus 1, and so on. And we finish the loop, and we get outside. What is the value of found? Always false. It did not change, because there is no value inside the list that is bigger than 3. So it means that found will stay always false. Now we check the condition if found. False. We go to else, we print minus 1. So here we print minus 1. The answer is minus 1. Okay, consider the following text file by the name data.txt with 3 lines. Okay. So mainly here, the trick here is that when we call the for line in F, and in each iteration we assign the whole line to whatever we get with read line will be assigned to variable line. So in the first iteration, what will be assigned to line is
اضغطوا شيء على قلم الرصاص ممكن عشان موجود.
Okay. Here we have welcome, comma, and we have new line, backslash n. So this is the string that is assigned to variable line. Now when we apply r strip to this line, so what do we have argument? Now r strip also we can apply it without argument or with argument. If we apply it without arguments, what is going to remove from the right hand? Tab, new line, and space. If they are on the right side of the string. If you provide arguments, then it will be limited only to these characters. If they are present on the right side of your string, they will be removed. But if they are inside, they will not be removed. Because here, if you look in our strip here, we don't have backslash. Now the comma is inside, so it cannot be removed. Voila? So it means that nothing will be removed for the first line, and we print the length. What will be the length? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, 9. Okay? So 8 characters plus new line. Well, how's that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Is it clear? Hmm? Here, so for loop, and what is assigned in the variable that we use in for loop here, the whole line including the new line. Okay, so this is the string that is assigned. Now we apply to this string, we apply r strip with this dot, comma, question mark, exclamation mark. What is going to generate this one? What is going to be returned? Huh? It will remove something? No. This, now we have the comma here. But the comma is inside the string. It's not on the right side. So that's why it will not be removed. Nothing will be removed. There is no if there is no new line, then the comma will be removed. Well, so here, since the last character is a new line, comma becomes now inside the string. It's not on the right side. It's inside. Then it cannot be removed. Okay? So the whole is 9. So here, the value here is 9. We have the length. Length is equal to 9. Okay? So next line here, same thing. 2. We have 2 with backslash n. Okay. And we apply our strip. Nothing will be removed. So the length will be 3 here. 3. And the last character, the last line, sorry. So the last line is ICS104 exclamation mark. So here we don't have backslash. So now we are going to apply to remove the exclamation mark because it is part of the R strip argument. So it means that this one will be removed and we will be left only with ICS104, which is, what is the length here? 6. Okay, so we get 9, 3, 6. Okay?
دكتور
نعم.
إذا بغينا نشيل شيء لازم تصير
لازم يكون R strip يكون على اليمين، ما يكون داخل strip.
آخر واحدة على اليمين.
ما يهم يعني عدد الكاركترز، يعني حتى ولو عندك المجموعة هذه التكرار ما يهم الكاركتر متكرر ولا مش متكرر، المهم يكون على اليمين. يعني أي كاركتر من المجموعة هذه موجود على اليمين مرة ولا مرتين ولا 8 ما يهم، كلها تتنشر.
إذا كانت يعني آخر واحدة كلها.
لازم تكون على في الأخير. في سؤال. strip both sides. On left side and right side. We have L strip left, R strip right, strip both sides. Okay? If we don't provide anything, then it will be limited to space, new line, and tab. Okay?
Understand how the comma is removed behind
Which comma is removed? No comma is removed.
It's not removed?
No, nothing is removed here.
So the length will be 10.
No, new line is one character.
Oh, only one character.
Yeah, new line is one character. It's counted as, we represent it by backslash n, but it is counted as one character. Okay? واضح يا شباب؟ كيف؟ ما يهم الاوردر ما يهم. Any character, the order of the characters that you put here doesn't matter. Any character from this set, how many times it is repeated, if it is on the right side, it will be removed. Okay? But if it is inside, no, it cannot be removed. Okay, here we have C code. Okay, here we have what is the output after executing the following C code fragment for int I, for I equal 5, I greater than 0, I minus minus. Then we have also I minus minus, then print out percentage D, I. So what will be the value printed? Minus 1. Yeah, here, if you see, in each iteration, we are decreasing I 2 times. So initially it is starting with I is equal to 5. Next iteration becomes 3, okay? Because here it is decreased, then it is decreased here. So here it becomes 4, then we come here, it becomes 3, we test it, greater than 0, yes. Then it becomes 1 greater than 0, yes. Then it becomes minus 1. Then minus 1 greater than 0 is false. We get outside the loop and we print. The answer is C. Or no.
Where it will decrease first? In the condition or in the body? The first decrease, where it will happen?
This one here. This one is, we update once we finish the body, we go here. So this is step 1. Then we go to condition. Then we enter inside the body. Then we go to update. Then we come here and we keep going around. This is only one time when we start the formula.
But if you put the double minus sign before the I, will
Doesn't matter here. This is separate statement, doesn't matter. Here, it will not change if the minus minus was on the left side. Same thing here. It will have effect when it is part of expression. But here they are separate statements. Separate statement doesn't matter. And you put minus minus I or I minus minus, it doesn't make a difference. Okay? So we'll see cases where it will make a difference. Here we have a class. So we have init, self balance equal val, set, we set the balance. Here initialize when we create the balance, display. And this is val equal 2000. What is wrong with the code here?
no initialize to the first one.
Yeah, if you look here, self is not used in the when we create an object. Okay, but the remaining parameter, if they are not default, here this is not default parameter. It does not have default value. Now it is required when we create an object from this class, you have to provide this argument, which is not provided here. Here, as you see, we say account without argument, which is error. So here it will create an error. So the answer will be generates an error. No.
We can use the default.
Yeah, there is no default. Here, if you put equal something, default value, then you can use this one.
We can use the same thing with functions or just in classes?
Yeah, with functions also we can use default value, default parameters. Okay? Oh, this was a simple expression here. So what is the answer here? 5% for 1 multiplied by 3, 3 minus 2, 1 plus 1, 2. So the answer will be 2. Okay, here, minus equal 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. For I should be small I here because this Microsoft has changed it to capital I. For I in range 1, minus 3i equals minus I. Here, what are the values taken by I? 0. So I will be take only a value of 0. And what will be here? My list? 3 equal my list 0. Okay? So we assign 0 to 3. 0 to here. So, like this? Okay. So minus 3 will take the value at index 0. Okay? And what is the answer? 1, 2, 3, 1, 5. B. answer is B. Okay?
Does capital I and lowercase I not matter? Does capital I and lowercase I not
No. This is just, I said, it was a mistake here, but typing mistake here. Because this is Microsoft has sometimes when you play with it, it changes the first letter to capital. But it should be small I. Okay, here we have a list of 3 elements for index in 0, 1. If index not equal 0, trans pop. Here, what is the first value of index? Index is equal to 0. Then we come here. 0 not equal 0. False.
Not equal. Okay.
Yeah, false. So we go here, pop. What does pop do? Last element. So here it will remove E. Then index is equal to 1. Then 1 not equal 0. True. Then we have pop index, which is 1. Pop 1. C. C will be removed. And we are left with H. So the answer is H. Okay? Any question as well? So here we have same thing here. There is a typing mistake here. Should be small t here. Temp is equal 1. Then we have function definition, and then we have temp. So this will be executed. Temp equal 1. Then temp equal 2. So now temp becomes 2. It was 1, then it becomes 2. Then we have a list, values 1, 2, 3. Then we call the function fun with list values. And here we enter, we say global temp, and our temp will be the global variable. And when we say temp equal 3, this will change. So this no longer is local variable, it's global variable times the global variable 3. And then we say while len value is greater than 0, so the length of the list, here the length of the list is 3 greater than 0. Values equal values from the beginning to the length. The length is 3. 3 over 2 is 1. So now it is like this. What is this one? Only 1 element. Okay. So which is 1, right? So values become this one, this element, and it will print the length. What is the length? 1. Okay. Then let's see here. Values equal. Then we print the length. Then we add the star. So add is star. Then we go back. Is the length greater than 0?
Yes.
Yes. And now we are going to take sub-list from the beginning to length over 2. Now we have 1 divided by 2 is 0. So from the beginning to 0.
To return the something. This will be nothing.
Nothing. It will be empty list. So it will be empty list. Okay. And what is the length of empty list? 0. Okay. And then it is followed by star. And when we come back here, the length of empty list greater than 0?
False.
False. Okay. Now.
The first sublist doesn't start from 0, so 0, 1. Start from the beginning of the list, so it's going to be 1.
Yeah, you're right. Here, initially, we have 1. Yeah, this one, it starts from 0. No, but 1 is not included.
No,
The ant index is not included. Okay. That's why here we have empty list. So this is the answer: 1 star, 0 star. See, here it is printing. So here this is the code is printing this part here. So this part is printed inside the function. But after the function, we have print temp. And we said that temp is global, its value is 3. So it will print the value. Okay? So this is the answer: 1 star, 0 star. Okay. Any question as well? No.
below the first one.
Here, the print is here.
So we print-
This code will take me here, and the print is happening now inside the function. So the print inside the function is this. This is inside the function. Okay? And once we get outside the function, then we are printing temp 3. واضح؟ هذا الطباعة هذه كلها جات من print out. These statements which are outside will be executed here. We start this statement executed, then this is just definition, nothing will be executed. Then this one will be executed. Then we come here, the list will be created. And then we call the function. When we call the function, now we go back here. We enter inside and we execute this statement. And this print is executed these times, number of times it is printing these values, the length and star. 1 star, بعدين 0 star. Once we return from the function, then we print temp, which is 3, the value 3. Okay? No.
Victor, can you use global temp without declaration temp? Start the declaration inside the function.
Yeah, no problem.
But what
You mean yani, this statement is not there?
Yes.
Yeah, no problem.
What the value of temp should be? If we just use global temp.
Yeah, it will be this one.
No. If we remove temp equal to 3. Like have a function.
Yeah, we are not, you are not changing it. It doesn't make any difference.
With no error. No, because some of the question like just declaring the temp and
Yeah, if you make it global, well, now you can change it. So this is the purpose of global, is that you can change the value of the variable, of the global value. If you don't say global, then you can use its value, but you cannot change it. You can use its value without saying global. But if you want to change it, you have to say global and then the name of the value.
Doctor,
No.
Doctor, if we remove global, then which one would be?
2. Then this temp 3 will be just local variable.
Yes, I know, but which one? 1 or 2?
Yeah, here, because you are changing it. It will change.
But we declare above.
No, it's not declaration. In Python, you are just executing. This is the first time it is created. It's assigned value 1. بعدين جي هنا, it changed to 2. Then you go to the function. This is a local variable. It will be 3, which is just local to the function. When we get outside the function, then this is gone. You have to. Okay? Okay, next one we have pointers. Okay, so we have variables m and n. Okay, we have m is 2, m is 4. Okay, and we have 2 pointer variables I and j. So I and j are pointer variables I and j. Okay, here we assign the address of I to m. Means that.
Doctor,
No.
M is
Minus
minus 4.
minus 4.
Oh, sorry, minus 4.
No, you.
Yeah, I have mixed it up. Let's see. This is m. And this is m, right? Okay. Now we assign the address of n to I. Now we connect I to n. We assign the address of m to j. So I will connect.
Press and draw with touch.
Huh?
Draw with touch past
أيوة.
the
Oh, draw.
Yes.
Okay. So once I assign the address of variables to pointers, now if I say star I, it's m. If I say star j, it's m. Okay. So here say star I equal 3.
N will equal to
So just n becomes star I, just follow the arrow. This is n. N becomes 3. Star j becomes minus 1, which is m. M becomes
minus 1.
minus 1. And then we just print m multiplied by n 3 multiplied by minus 1 is
Minus 3.
minus 3. So the output will be minus 3. Okay? Any question, Azwan? Okay, here what is the output after executing the following Python code? So here we have the normal variable and we have default variable with default value 5. Okay, print var1 multiplied by var2. So here inside the function. Now we start with fun10. Now if I call only the function with one argument, then this will be assigned to the first variable and the second will take the default value. Okay? So it means that so in the first call, what is the value of var1? var1 is equal to 10 and var2 is equal to 5. Okay, and then we enter, we print 10 multiplied by 5, which is 50. The second call, now we call with two arguments. Then the first one will go to var1. var1 is equal to 2 and var2 is equal to 10. Okay, and then we have 2 times 10 is 20. Okay, so the answer will be 50 and 20, which is B. Okay.
حتى بالفانكشن نقدر نسوي الحركه هذه حتى صار
هذه function. Okay, so here we have nested loop, and it's a little bit scary. So here mainly we are printing m. Outside all the loops we are printing the value of m. So it means how many times this statement is going to be executed. Just compute how many times each loop is going to iterate. First loop, how many times it will iterate? 0 and 1, 2 times. 2 times. Second loop, 2. Third loop, 2. Fourth loop, 3 times. 0, 1, 2, 3 times. Okay. How many times is this statement executed?
24.
24 times. Each time we are adding 1 to the variable m. So at the end we add 24. We start from 0, we add 1 24 times. Now we have added 24, and the final value will be 24. As now.
If each one depends on the previous, it will be adding, right?
Yeah. That multiplication, because this is fixed, then you can use multiplication. Otherwise, you have to add the number of iterations. Now, multiplication, we have this one. 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 3. Okay, we have nested loop and have 4 nested loops. Okay, so 2 times 2, 4 times 2, 8 times 3, 24.
Why is it simply that I have to multiply?
يعني كم مرة هذا الخطوة هذه تنفذ كم مرة؟ How many times it is executed? It is executed 24 times. Each time you are adding 1. And how much did you add? 24. And you are starting from 0. 0 plus 24 is 24. Okay?
احيانا نجمع دكتور احيانا المفروض
لا لا في العادة iterations, if the inner loop is dependent on the variable of the outer loop, then you cannot multiply because the number of iterations is different. But here it's fixed. And number of iterations of this loop is always 2. It does not depend on j. This does not depend on I. Okay?
This depends, we add them.
Yeah, if it depends, you have to add the iterations so that because you cannot, they are not number of iterations is not fixed. Okay? Okay, here we have a list. A is a list with 2 elements as list. X is empty list for I in A, which means what will be the first value of I? The whole list, okay? Let's see. For J and I, so here what is the first value of I?
1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3, okay? Then for J and I,
1.
I mean J will take values of in I, 1, 2, then 3. Okay. Here X, we start with empty list. Then what are we going to insert?
1.
insert at index 0, 1. J is 1. So J is this value, right? By the next iteration, insert at index J. So let's, because we are going to, the index is fixed.
So it'll be 3 to 1.
Yeah, so here, so each time we insert at index 0, and now we are going to insert 3 by the 2 by the 1. So because 1 is inserted here, then after that comes before it 2, then 3. Because always we insert at index 0. What has well? The values will go like this, but the insertion is at index 0. Okay? Then next iteration for I, once we finish J, then we go to I. So here, next value of I is 4, 5, 6. Then what will be the values of that will be inserted?
6, 5, 4.
Yeah, so it means that we insert 4 وبعدين 5 قبل 4 وبعدين 6 قبل 5. So minus 6 will be at the beginning, followed by 5, followed by 4. So this is my final X list.
Can you repeat this?
So شوف هنا, we are always inserting at index 0 at the beginning. The values are taken by J like this, from left to right. Okay? We take the first value of J, which is 1. 1 is insert. This is by empty list. So I will insert 1. This is at index 0. By the next time, I will insert 2. But 2 will be at index 0, and I have to move 1.
To index 1.
Yeah, to index 1. So here, then I will index 2. 2 will be 0, and now 1 will be at index 1. And next time 3. So 3 will be at index 0, then 2 will move at index 1, and 1 will move at index 2. Okay? Like this. Because always we are inserting at index 0. And the last value will be the first one. And it will be like this. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So the answer will be C. Okay. So now we are done. You want us to go over this output questions? Let's see. Okay, so this is the output part. So here my list equals 0 multiplied by 6. So what will be this one? List with 6 elements, all of them are 0. Okay? And vowels equal A, I, O, U. And then for I in range, 0, len, vowels. Okay? 2. Okay? With increment of 2. So what is the initial value of I? I equals 0. Okay? And we have my list I equal value I. So initially we have, this is my list. 0, 0, 0. Okay, 6, right? So here we have I equals 0. Okay, and then we have minus 0 equal vowel 0. What is vowel 0 is? A. So A will come here. Okay. What is the next value of I? 2. Then we have my list 2 equal vowels 2. I. This one will have I, right? And then what is the next value of I? 4. Okay. So what is the length here? Just to see the length. Here is 5. Okay. So it means the values taken by I are 0, 2, 4. Okay. With 4 we have vowels 4. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So here U. So U will be. Yeah. U will be here. Okay, Azhar? Any question? Okay, here we have, this is C code. So we are defining constants here. False is 0 and true is 1. And we have done is equal to false. Why not done? So false is 0. Not 0 is 1. Okay, true. Here we have, let's see, here we have n is equal to 3. Pointer A. Okay, so here. So we assign the address of n to pointer A, and then here we have I equal to less than or equal to 3, true. And what would we have? I multiplied by n. 2 multiplied by 3 is 6, and we assign it to star A. Star A is n, so n becomes 6, okay? And then we are going to print. Print is inside the loop. So what will be printed? 6. So 6 will be printed. So here with the new line, next output will be on the next line here. And now it will be next value of I, 3, right? I plus plus is 3. 3 less than or equal to 3? True.
Yes.
We enter, now we have I multiplied by n. So 3 by 6? 18. So 18 will be assigned to star A, which is n. So n becomes 18. And then we print 18. Okay? And then we increase I to 4. 4 less than or equal to 3? False. Here we have, we go outside the loop. If n equal greater than 4, is n greater than 4?
No.
Yes. N is 18. So true. Done equal true. And there is no here. Yeah, this is nested loop. So done is true. We go back to while loop because here we have 4 and while loop. So 4 inside while. Now we go to while. Not true is false. And we get outside the loop. Any question also? Okay, here we have dictionary. So here we have nums 4 equal 4, this one, Roman 4. Do you have key 4? We don't have. Now we are going to add 4 as a key, and value is IV as value. Okay. And it says now print len nums 3. So what is nums 3? We look for key 3. 3. What is the corresponding value? I. What is its length? 3. So it will print 3. Okay. Then print len nums. So the length of the dictionary is the number of keys, or number of key value pairs. How many do you have key value pairs? 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So the answer will be no.
The first number isn't going to be 2 because it's for the 4. No, okay. No.
Nums 3, and 3 is the key. This is the key.
Yes.
What is the value corresponding to the key? Is I 3 times. What is its length? String. Its length is 3. Number of characters is 3. Okay? Okay, next we have pointers with the function. Okay, here we start with the main function. So we have x 2.23, and we have y 4.73. Okay, and then we call the function xy. Now the function has q and p as parameters. It's parameter variables. Function func. Okay, q is a pointer, so it is pointing to which variable? x. So we assign the address of x to q. And q is pointing to x. And p is normal variable. So it's what is its value? Is the value of y. So based on the code, value of y will be assigned to p, which is 4.7. And we get inside here, we say star q equal p. What is star q is x. X is equal to p. So x becomes 4.73, right? P equal 2573, this is local p, doesn't affect. This becomes 2573. So it's just for the local p, which does not affect the main function. Now we go back to the main function and we print xy. What will be printed? 4 point, this is just formatting, percentage point 1f. 0.7. Space 4.7. واضح يا شباب؟ formatting of
إذا 0.76 كان تسوي
yeah, it will be around. Similar, it's same like what we have seen in Python. Same like what we have seen in Python at the beginning. Here we have a list AB for I in range 2, so I will take values of 0 and 1. So I is equal to 0. Then we have if I percent 2. 0% 2 is how much? 0. True or false? False. So we go to else. So it's else st append sti. Yeah, append st 0. And it will append a, right? Okay. Then now we print. What do we print? The whole list. So here we print A, B, A. Okay? So this is the print st here. Now we go to the next iteration, we change I to 1. I percent 2 is how much? 1. True, false? True. What are we going to insert? 2 times 1, which is 2, index 2. What is index 2 is? This one. What are we going to put at index 2? st? st1, which is? B. So what will happen here? We got A, B, B, A. So here means that here we have B. So we get A, B, B, A, right? So this is the index. So 0, 1. At index 2, so 2 times 1 is 2, we have inserted st1. st1 is B. So we have inserted B at index 2. Okay? Okay, we are done. Now we get outside, we print len st. What is len st? 4. Any question, Asra? Okay, here we have two lists, P1, P2, P1 pop 1. Which element will be removed? This element will be removed. P2 remove 20.15. Last one. Print P1 equal P2. True. Right? So because we are left only with 2 elements, they are equal. Yani the same elements at the same locations, they are equal. So it is true. So here it says user input is ICS space 104 exam 2. Here enter string, so this is our string, sum equals 0, text equal empty string, for token in imp split. Here we are going to apply split on this one. What do we get? We get a list of strings. What are these strings? ICS, comma 104,
comma exam
104, comma exam comma 2. Okay, like this. So this is a list that will be returned by split. Okay? Then we take each element and we assign it to token, and we go over the try except. And we say sum is 0, sum plus int token. So we apply int to the string. So if we take the first element and we apply to it int, what will happen? Value. So means that we go to the except, and it says text equal text plus token. So here, what will be the value of text? ICS. Okay? Then we go to the next iteration. So here we are still inside the for loop. Okay? And now, so first element we try to convert it to integer and add it to the sum. We don't succeed because it's string. Generic exception, we go to except. We add it to the string txt, so it becomes ICS. Now we go to 104. We try to apply to it int, it becomes 104. Then we add it to the sum. So now sum is equal to 104. Okay? And then next element exam, we try to convert it, we cannot. Then we add it to text. So we got here ICS exam. So this is concatenation. ICS plus exam. And then next one is 2. We add it to the sum, it becomes 106. And then after the loop, we print text, which is ICS exam. And we print the sum, which is 106.
Split, achieve a new line?
Yes. Yeah, split. Yeah. So it removes the spaces and the new line.
New line?
Read line, yeah, read input. No, input, no. Input does not include it, there is no new line. But if it is read line, it will include new line, but split removes the new line, the split function. Because split, all spaces and tabs on a new line are not part of the elements, which are outside, the one that are outside. No.
لو read line هنا دائما بتكون اكسبت لانه في باك سلاش صح؟
No, when you apply split, it does not include new line.
لا لو كانت read line
حتى لو read line.
ما بيكون باك سلاش.
So they are separators. They are not part of the string elements. Okay, here we have just the default parameters. Here the function is returning a list. Here we call it the first time. So it returns AB. Print. What is returned by this column? The first column. 24. So it returns AB. And what is returned by this one? 2040. And we add them together, we got one list, which is 2, 4, 20, 40. Okay? Okay, next we have a list with elements of strings. It's called ripe. Print, hal in ripe. True or false? False. So it has to be the whole element. Okay, not of part element. This is just substring of this element. So it has to be complete element inside the list. Otherwise it will be false. So the output will be false. Right pop 1. Second one. So here it will be second element. And print right, so it will be all the elements here. So this is the output. Okay, next we have string. Okay, print txt count re. So how many re do we have?
2.
So the first one we have here and we have here. So they are 2. So which will print 2. Then here sub 1 equal text from 0 to index 4. And index 4 is excluded. So we have 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. This is index 4. 4 is excluded. So what do we got here? String, which is rows, right? Print sub 1, which is rows. Print text 10 to the end. From index 10. What is index 10?
R. The last R.
Last one. So here we have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So this is the last R of red is at index 10. So from this index to the end. So which is?
Red.
Red. So this one is red. Plus at plus sub 1, which is rose. So what is the output? This is the output. Seems that this is the last one, right? Okay. Any questions of any other? Do you have any specific question? No.
In post increment in C, if we want to post increment, then it will increment it after executing the line, right?
No. Let's see here. Yeah, let's see, for example, if we had I, for example, we say I is equal to 3, J equal 5, for example. So we declare, we can say, for example, Z. So we say, for example, Z is equal to plus plus I minus J. Like this. Okay? Or let's put, let's leave it like this. Here we have prefix. Prefix means first we update the variable, then use the new value in the expression. So now here, so if I write it like this, that is equal to, here I update first I. So I becomes 4. Then I will use 4 in the expression. Then minus, here I will update J. J becomes 4. Then I will use the new value here. So Z becomes 0. For example, if I add another variable here, W, for example, say W is equal to I plus plus multiplied by J minus minus. So here, now, I will use the current value of I in the expression. So here we have W is equal to, what is the current value of I? 4. Then I will change I to become 5. Okay. Here I will use the current value of J, which is 4. Then I will change J to 3. So minus 3. Okay? No.
If we in the same line have multiplication I, we're still going to be using 4, right?
In the same line.
Yes. Brackets.
What do you mean here?
Yes. And we still have, we multiply by I.
No, we don't get into that.
Okay.
No, we just use it one time, and variable is used only one time.
So we will use 4?
Yeah. So here, as we go from this line to this line, already I has changed here.
Yes.
Here also, here it is postfix, but now we use the current value, then we change it.
Yes, if in the same line we have multiply I.
Yeah, I know what you mean. So here, now we go from left to right. Now we use the new value. We don't use the current value, which is 4. We use the new value after update.
Which is 5.
Yeah, which is 5. That's why you said we don't use that. We don't get here in this. In this course, we don't get into this. Okay? But from line to line, it's clear. Nice.
هذه بس بلس بلس وماينس ماينس ولا حتى المالتيبيكيشن؟
Which one plus? هذه بوست فيكس بريفكس بس عندك بلس بلس ولا ماينس ماينس بلس 1 ولا ماينس 1
ما في اللي هو مالتيبليكيشن.
نعم
بالفور لوب ما بفورم بين اثنين.
ها؟
فهمت الانكريمنت بالفور لوب.
إيه لما يكون ستيتمنت لحاله it doesn't matter يعني لما يكون في الفور لوب ما تقول فور مثلا تقول I plus plus I مثلا greater than 5 I put 3 whatever I put 3 هنا ما تفرق يعني تقول plus plus I plus plus or plus plus I both are the same both will do the same job because they are separate statements. If they are part of the expression like here because here we have multiplication and we have subtraction used with prefix and postfix. Here it makes difference. But if they are by themselves here or in the update part, same thing here in the update, for example, you say I plus plus or plus plus I, they are the same. They are in the update. Okay? Or here inside. Inside, if it is separate statement by itself, in while loop, sometimes, for example, in while, we say I greater than 5, then you write some statement and you say I plus plus. Or plus plus I, they are the same. So these two are the same. Because they are separate statements. So it will not make a difference between them. Okay, another question, Arjun.
دكتور كم مدة الفاينل؟
ساعتين.
دكتور كيف توزيع الأسئلة؟
كيف؟
توزيع الأسئلة.
مكتوب around 70% MCQ.
لا مو 70 سؤال يعني multiple choice.
مش 70 هنا يعني الويت نعم 70% multiple choice.
اي بس كم سؤال من MCQ؟
هذا جزء من الاختبار. هذا جزء من الفاينل.
اغلب الاسئله بتكون من الماتيريال فاينل
بعد الميد لازم ماتر يعني الأسئلة لما يجيك ورقة الاختبار شو بعد الأسئلة
نفس مستوى هذا الفاينل
إن شاء الله. Okay. Any other question? Okay, شباب توفيق إن شاء الله. See you on Sunday. الله يعافيك. الله يعافيك.